On semifinal Sunday at the Southern Conference Tournament, we get ready for our second battle. The 6-seeded Chattanooga Mocs against the 7th seed, the Wofford Terriers. Two teams that have scrapped back and forth throughout the season, and now they get ready to meet for the right to move on and play in Monday night's title game. Wofford with wins over the past two nights. They knocked off the Citadel and then upset Furman in Saturday's showdown of upstate South Carolina rivals. Chattanooga, a quarterfinal victory on Saturday over UNCG. And hi, friends, and welcome back into Asheville with Dean Keener, Pete Gannady with you. Well, as we get ready for this game, and as Chattanooga tries to make it a three-game sweep of the Terriers this season, Dean, I really think, especially from Chattanooga's standpoint, this game could be decided down close to the basket.
Yeah, you're right. Two upsets, and here we are in semifinal number 2. You're exactly right. This Chattanooga team is dangerous, and when they play like they do inside, they outscored UNCG by 20 in the paint yesterday. They are really, really good. Romain Vila, I mean, he was the key. He is a winner, 22 and 12 for his first double-double yesterday on the season. He's got great footwork and a little bit of an old man game in the low post, and that's why he shoots over 62% from the floor. He was dominant and a big reason in the second half why they are moving forward. He's really talented inside. For Wofford, right, Chavez Goodwin, he's been the man inside all year long, partly out of necessity, but partly because he's played at a really high level. He's a key for them tonight. He's going to have to battle Vila inside and out.
Lamont Paris and the Chattanooga Mocs against Chavez Goodwin and the Wofford Terriers. Let's bring in the third member of our team, Aaron Summers. Aaron?
Thanks. Heading into this tournament, Chattanooga head coach Lamont Paris told his team, you're only guaranteed 40 minutes of play. However, last night they earned 40 more minutes. Paris told his team, this Wofford team, they know what it feels like to go to an NCAA tournament. It's something that you grow up wanting to do. That's what you dream about as a little kid. This is their opportunity. Let's take advantage of it, focus on playing hard and having fun.
Aaron, you and Dean and I watched Lamont Paris come out of halftime last night, tell you the adjustments he was hoping for, and didn't the Mocs make them perfectly in coming back from a halftime deficit against UNCG and really turned the tide of that game early in the second half. The third-year head coach has done a wonderful job building back the pride in a program that has competed for Socon titles for years and years, but he was their third head coach in a 4-year span when he took over ahead of the 2017 and 18 season. Vila, a hesitation and a finish. Ramon Vila coming off that 22-point effort. Hoover taking away Commander. And then Larson, the steals leader for the Terriers. He returns the favor.
And credit Goodwin for that as he discouraged Commander for attacking the rim, slowed up.
Goodwin picks it up. Two Mocs in front of him, no problem for the Columbia, South Carolina native.
They have really kind of just surrendered to a ton of offensive rebounding. They just want to make sure they get back in transition and make sure they don't give up points in the paint in transition.
Vila, boy, he schools the youngster. Bigelow got him off his feet. Murphy way under. Bigelow from the right wing.
Big fella can do that. Greensboro, North Carolina, 80% of his shots are threes, and he showed you why.
Hollowell. Now Murphy backing in on Jean Baptiste. Vila. Goodwin from his left to his right.
Now it's interesting, both teams are choosing to play one-on-one in the post. They're not doubling off of anybody.
It's almost like a two-man game on the left side with Murphy and Goodwin.
Yeah, absolutely. And therefore, Vila's having a difficult time guarding Goodwin. Goodwin's having a hard time guarding Vila one-on-one.
Jay McCauley and company, they needed 4 wins in 4 days to get back to the NCAA tourney. They're trying to craft a third this weekend. And let's send it over to Aaron to talk with the head coach.
Coach, how have you been able to assert yourself offensively, especially from outside?
Yeah, we settled in a little bit. I didn't like how we looked early, but we started moving the ball. Anytime we screen and set up our cuts, we're getting good looks. We had to manage a little foul trouble there. We'll be better in the second half.
What's the key to build off that momentum?
Just play us, all right? Be us on defense, tough, tenacious. We only had 10 deflections that half. That's going to have to go up. We had 30 last night. that's more us getting hands on balls and creating easy offense on the other end.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Jay McCauley, the first-year head coach of the Terriers. He and his team had to look within during a 7-game losing streak in the month of February. But March has been good to them so far. Messiah Jones showing the expression of enthusiasm these Terriers have, leading by 8.
Coach, what are the things you need to clean up going forward?
Offensively, we weren't very efficient. We turned the ball over 7 times. That's never a good thing. We didn't finish around the basket, I thought, also. And then defensively, we gave up a couple things that we've really worked hard on not giving up. A couple of the screening actions that they do, we didn't do a really good job on that. But the biggest thing, we just got to have be strong with the ball, not turn it over, get a great shot every time down the floor. We'll live with the results in that scenario, and then get stops and rebound the ball so we can get more offensive opportunities.
We saw Ramon Vila go out for a few minutes in the first half. What's his status?
He's good. He was banged up just a little bit. He's a little tired too, but we got back there, got some electrolytes in him or whatever they have in those power drinks, and so he's ready to go again.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
Stump gives to Murphy. Murphy was looking for a screen from Goodwin, I think. In the corner, Hoover. Ask and you shall receive.
Right on cue.
And that time he misses the 2, but Bigelow helps the Terriers reset. A bullet. Good find. Messiah Jones to the point guard. A bit of irony, but a bucket for Murphy and a 7-point lead.
That was because Murphy set such a good back screen. His man had to help on Hoover. He was wide open.
Here, let's send it over to Aaron.
Coach Paris said that he understands that sometimes shots will fall, sometimes they just don't. So he doesn't want his mocks to let it come down to that. He said, I really want them to come out here being physical, need to be aggressive, they need to be going after loose balls. Overall activity in all aspects of the game. We're seeing that pick up right now.
4-point game trending very similar to the opening half of play when Ryan led the Mocs on an 8-0 run. And now he's got them back within a digit.
And there's a reason why that bench was up on the first one, because they know when a good player, a great shooter sees the ball go through the hoop, got a greater chance for it to go in again. Neither team has had much in transition. It's been jump shooting, particularly by the Mocs in the second half, and Scott continues with that.
Largest lead for Chattanooga. They've erased that 8-point halftime deficit and then some. Stump out high. Hoover. Now Stump. Big answer for the senior from the state of Illinois. A timeout is called.
Coach McCauley wants to talk over the Terrier defense. He sees something not quite right when a guy like Matt Ryan knocks down 3, Jonathan Scott 1. Time for a timeout. Stick around. Terriers down 2.
Goodwin came into this ball game with 34 blocks. That one was pretty emphatic. Larson. His first field goal of the night. It comes at a big time. Mock's biggest, half that. And that was moments ago. Hoover, he's not just a 3-point scorer.
He's been watching Vila using the reverse layup.
Chattanooga trying for a 26th win all-time against the Terriers. They picked up their 26th against UNCG last night, and Scott pushes them back in front by a couple.
Scott getting good minutes and being very productive in those minutes.
Jonathan Scott, a senior from Monument, Colorado. He wants to win a Socon title in his career with the Mocs. Aaron.
Scott said that all year he's struggled to find a role on this team, but in the last couple of games, he feels like he's found what he's good at and how he can help this team that's competing and getting his teammates going, providing that energy.
Been through a 30-win season. You played in the NCAA tournament. You know how to play when the lights are brightest.
Jones not the biggest of bigs, but boy, he sure can finish like one. And note that Goodwin's over on the bench.
Yeah, Coach McCauley showing extreme confidence in Messiah Jones. Both teams really playing small. Actually, Vila the only one of size in there of any true low post presence.
And Jones with 4 fouls has his hands full with the 6'8" Arizona State transfer, who finishes as well as anyone near the rim. Shot clock at 10. Jones. Ryan slipped. Jones followed.
Boy, and Matt Ryan got away with a little push on Stump right there. It's actually a good no call on Wofford's sake because it kept the play alive, gave Jones an opportunity to get the putback. And there's going to be some ball screen action somewhere for somebody who can guard it best.
Jean-Baptiste. Battle for the rebound. It's won by Scott. Still a differential, a significant one. Shot clock to game clock.
Well, in this season, the reset to 20 seconds, so it'll give Wofford a chance to get it back if they can corral a rebound.
Ryan, the one they want to have the ball in his hands. Lost the handle twice. Terriers will get it back with 20.4 to go. So you keep an eye on number 15 with his back to you. Number 10 shielded by number 1 for the Terriers. Hoover with Goodwin between him and Stump just before they pass inbounds. Murphy defended by Commander. Remember, he made so many big game-winning shots a year ago in their amazing run to 30 wins. A head fake, 5 seconds, the force, the bucket. 3.1 to go, Terriers by 2. Commander heaves for the win, and the Wofford Terriers survive and advance once more. The number 7 moves on to another title game. Chavez Goodwin expressing it all for Wofford. Chavez Goodwin, his expressions, his inside play have been critical in this Wofford 3-game run at the Socon Tny. Storm Murphy, last year he beat Samford with a dagger. There were many more wins in an unbeaten run through the Socon, and he delivers our Geico play of the game here tonight. The ultimate basket in a 72-70 triumph.
Well, they drilled it to perfection. They screened down for Stump. He slipped the screen. They wanted to throw it back, but once he got Commander in the air, Storm Murphy has been there, done that. My guess is that's not only the Geico play of the game, this shot right here with 3.3 seconds, that is a Sports Center top 10 nomination.
You know, we've been showing our Champ Week bumps throughout our tournament coverage. Magical moments indeed, they happen in March. At any moment, there can be a moment. And Storm Murphy, it turned into a shootout between Murphy and Ryan for Wofford and Chattanooga down the stretch. And Wofford's Storm Murphy delivering the last big bucket of this game.
Well, there's never been a team in the modern era win 4 games in the Southern Conference tournament to advance. The Wofford Terriers are 40 minutes from punching their ticket for a second consecutive season.
Dean Keener, a pleasure running through the Socon with you all season long once again. And certainly Aaron, great work. Aaron will join Mike Morgan and Mark Wise with a call tomorrow night of the championship game. For now, we say so long. For Dean and Aaron, Pete Hannity, a farewell from Asheville. This has been a presentation of ESPN.